Hi guys, I wanted to come to you today with a Yankee candle review, and it's on one of their elevation candles, and it is in the scent Rice Milk and Honey. It is in their large 19.5 ounce jar, and it has 65 to 80 hours burn time on it. It is a 2-wick. It's the soft wax. I'm not sure what kind of wax it is, but it's not your regular candle like this. So I got this candle. I thought it smelled really good. I wanted the lavender, sea salt and lavender or something like that. The peony one was a little, I think would have been a little too much for me with a floral, because I'm not a big floral fan. But sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't have got it. I don't know. But, so I thought this one would smell like something that I would want to burn. So, let's just show you. I have burned this about 4 times. I've burned it in my living room. This will not go in my bedroom because it will throw you out of the bedroom. But I put it in the living room because it had 2 wicks in it, and I wanted to see what it would do in there. And I burned it a couple of days, and the reason why I wanted it in there is because it had 2 wicks, and I wanted to be able to keep an eye on it. And I was not going to stay in my bedroom and keep an eye on this. So, because with 2 wicks, I'm afraid it'll get out of control quickly. So I had this burning for several times in my living room, and I didn't think it had a scent. And so I sat there a couple of nights, and I had put wet cat food out for Charlie, and I knew he had eaten it, and I thought, it kind of smelled like something was burning, but I just chalked it up to maybe he had left a little bit of his cat food in there, and that's what I was smelling because it was my house is closed up for winter, and I could not figure out what the smell was. I knew nothing was burning. I got up and checked. There was nothing cooking, and I just could not figure out what that smell was. So the next night I'm sitting there, and 2 or 3 times I'm like, what on earth is burning in this house? Other than the candle. And it smelled like some kind of food. Dummy here doesn't put 2 and 2 together at first. And I think on the 3rd night, because I was sitting there and I was like, I can't smell that candle because I'm trying to put rice milk and honey together, and I was like, I can't smell that candle. What I didn't realize until the 3rd night was all along I had been smelling this candle. So this candle does throw, and apparently well, just not a beautiful scent. So I walked up to it, and I was like, is that candle? Because it was the 3rd night in a row. And I was like, is that candle doing that? Because it was driving me nuts what was burning, the scent that was burning in my house. And so I walked up to it, and I was like, that's that candle. And so it has, even here I smell it now. It does not have the original scent, but it smells like you are cooking rice pudding and it has burned. Like, you know, when you scorched, like the milk is kind of scorched or whatever. That's what this smells like. So it is scorched or burned rice pudding is what I am smelling out of this candle. So it's not the most beautiful scent at all. If every time I smelled it, it's been burning, a burnt smell. So the candle is throwing. And it is throwing well, apparently. I guess there's just sometimes I get a whiff and I'm like, what is burning? but I'm too busy watching TV to, pay attention. That scares me that something could be burning in my kitchen, then I wouldn't know it. But I don't cook and sit down, so I stay with things because I know how things go with me and cooking. But yeah, that's the smell. The scent throw on it in my living room is probably a 12 to 14 long by 10 to 12 wide. And I can smell this in there. I can smell it. And like I said, it is a scorched rice pudding or a burned, whatever you want to call it. If you've ever cooked that type of stuff, that's what the scent is. So it's not the beautiful scent that you will smell it on cold. Eventually it will turn into this, scorched rice pudding. The package label is very beautiful. I give them that. As for the wicks, as long as you keep them trimmed, you shouldn't have any problems. I think after an hour or so, I will get up and they will be a little high for me, especially since it's this high up on it. I will shut it off, I will trim them, and I will start it back over. One night I didn't even have to do that, and I think it might have been the first night, or maybe it was the second, I don't know. But it's not pulling out all the way to the sides here. It's that little bit, but I think Heidi loves to scrap. She has had these before, and she says the more they go down, the more you burn down on them, this starts to go away. It starts to go faster. So I'm not worried about that, because I can see where this side is starting to go down, and yeah, this side's starting to go down, and this one has gone down just a little bit. So I'm not really worried about that. I think, like she says, the further it goes down, this is a thicker glass. It's going to be more heat in there with two of these wicks in there. So it's eventually going to melt down. So my problem is, I'm probably going to have to, the other night I did okay with it when I was melting the Better Homes and Garden. I didn't have this candle on it first, and I was melting this thing in there. It's an amazing smelling thing. And I finally lit this, and so that took the stink out of this somewhat. It wasn't as scorched rice pudding as, I know it says rice, milk, and honey, but it smells like rice pudding. Trust me. So that helps it out to put another candle or another like wax with it. Just burning it on its own, it is going to be a, you're just going to have burned rice pudding. I'm just telling you the honest God truth. They say these are elevation candles, and they are supposed to suction. This one is yet to suction. I have put it down. I have had it there. And as you can see, I don't know if I'm supposed to lift something up, or I don't know if I'm doing lid design to fit under candle. Well, I get that. But they said the ones that was at Yankee Candle, I picked them up and the candle comes off with. The one thing that I do like, when you pick it up, it may kind of suction to it. It's got a sticky kind of thing on it. It may, but it will fall. Because I think there was one time it did kind of suction and it fell. But I have yet to get it to suction again. But one thing I do like about it is when it is on this, it doesn't slide. It's stuck. It's stuck to whatever because of that plastic piece there, right there. So it's not going to slide if you do anything. So if it's setting on that, you're going to have to do quite a bit of moving to to get that to fall off of that. And then with this, it's got that rubber piece on it, and it's not going to allow it to slide. So I do like that. I'm not worried about this because a medium size, I don't know what size the medium size is, but it was $15, and this one was, and I think it comes to about here. And I was like, give me the big one for $18.75 because they were all on sale, and it was $3.75 more for this. And I was like, give me this one. So would I repurchase? Would I repurchase an Elevations candle? Yes, I would, because I think that these are the strongest throwing candles of Yankee. And this one right here, I'm going to do a review on it. It is the, later, I need to do another burn on it, but it is the dried lavender and oak. This type of candle, those are still debatable. This one is a very good smelling one. I need to burn it in my living room again to give you an accurate deal. But in my bedroom, amazing. But this would be too much in my bedroom, and especially with that burned rice milk flavor or scent, whatever, it would be way too much in my bedroom. And it's probably way too much in the living room. But, so yes, I would repurchase an Elevations candle. I see nothing wrong with them. The wicks are not out of control where you have to watch them. You think your house may burn down. I have not had that fear. They have not been like really huge flames or fat flames. They've just been really under control. So I like that. Because there's nothing you can put over the top of this like one of these Illumilids for the other ones. So that's a good thing, that if you keep the wicks trimmed, you're not going to have the out of control flames. You're not going to have the soot. Only time I saw it sooting was when I had the flames. They were getting a little, higher and stuff, and that's when I put them out. And it was just a little, every once in a while I would see it. So, because I would have to stand there and watch it to make sure that it was sooting. So, and I'm psychotic about them sooting in my house. So, yes, I would pick up another Elevations candle. I would not pick up this rice milk and honey rice pudding, scorched rice pudding candle. So this one, I'm going to get through it, but I am going to, my challenge for March is to get through all my Walmart wax. So I will be putting a Walmart wax along with this so that we can get through this candle. So yes, I love the Elevations candles. I can't wait to try another one. Hopefully maybe a fruity one, or maybe a lavender one or something. But unless you like the scorched rice pudding scent, I wouldn't go for this one. Just really wouldn't. Because the beautiful scent that it has and at first on cold is not what you're going to get. So yes, I say 10 out of 10. I would get this Elevations candle again, but not in this scent. This size, even with the way that it's doing, some people don't like that. You just have to decide on whether you're going to like to put up with that. And I'll let you know how the candle goes when I get to the end of it and the empties on it. But so far, I see nothing wrong with this. I'm enjoying the way it's performing as long as I ignore the scent on it, or I put another scent with it, I'm good. So I just wanted you to know. The scent throw, I would say, is a 10 in that big room in there. Obviously, I can smell it. I didn't realize I was smelling it. I was like, that candle has no throw. Yeah, it did. You weren't looking for the right scent. I was shocked that that was what was happening, that was what I was smelling. But I couldn't figure out what else in my house would stink like that. I was like, and I kept laying it on Charlie's cat food. Charlie gets blamed for it this time. So, I just wanted to let you know. Let me know if you've melted or burned this one, or if you've burned any of the other ones, if there's any that you recommend. I know Southern Comfort, she had the pumpkin and something, and she said it was amazing. There was a person who left a comment that said the sea salt and lavender, it was more sea salt than lavender. I don't remember them putting whether it had a scent. I can't remember. But I think I want to try the dark berries in this one at least. So if I do that, I will definitely let you know on that. But this is my thoughts on this candle so far. If I have anything else, I run into anything else as I'm going through this, I will definitely let you know. But this is after 4 burns of this, and yeah, this scent's not going well for me. So I wanted to let you know. But I will let you know later, like probably at the end to let you know, because I think this is just going to go fine. It just has to get in this smaller part right there, and it'll be fine with the two candles. So I'm not worried about it at all. So I just wanted to let you know about this review. If you like the review or you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day. Bye.